Yeah, the dry, warm weather during the afternoon, that dry, cool air is actually going to replace it in those evening hours. So you're going to want to bundle up. We are going to be a bit chilly going into tonight, tomorrow, and over the weekend. Here's the deal as we take a live look at Del Mar from our HD on Tap camera network. Coastal dense fog still impacting some areas right now. We're going to get another round of it later tonight into your Friday morning, but mainly areas are going to be sunny by the afternoon, thanks in part to Santa Ana's that return. We got a couple of rounds of these gusty winds tomorrow, and Saturday is that first round. We could see another round of stronger winds early next week, but it is going to keep us warm and dry for the first full weekend of December and into the next week as well. What's happening is we have high pressure that's setting up at the surface just to our east here, and that's going to bring the northeasterly winds into San Diego. So we know that as they start to push across the deserts, they pick up that dry air, and then they start to speed up through those mountain passes. This is a cold Santa Ana event, so it will bring us chilly conditions in those overnight hours, because it's also associated with a low pressure system to the north of us. But here's a look at the timing of it. So you can see that we start to see that change in direction from our mountain areas streaming down those coastal mountain slopes. Julian picking up wind gusts anywhere from 15 to 30 miles per hour going into Friday afternoon. But generally we are going to stay below that advisory level again. This is a weak Santa Ana wind event, so we're not going to see any sort of weather alerts with it, at least right now in this point in time, but it will dry us out severely from our mountains all the way to our coast. Right now we're sitting okay for relative humidity along our beaches. We're right in that 60 to 70 percentile, but you can see Julian right now at 15% humidity. And once those Santa Ana winds get factored in, we're going to see dry desert air really feeling it across the region. So we know that when we get winds, when everything's been really dry, we haven't had a significant rain really in the last 4 to 5 months. So everything is super dry, and if a fire were to start, it would spread pretty quickly. Here's a look at the next 24 hours in terms of fire weather for Ramona, and you can see temperatures are even going to be warming up close to 80 degrees by tomorrow afternoon, and relative humidity dropping below that 25% mark. So we know that that really creates critical fire weather here in Southern California. Let's get a check on temperatures tonight. Cold, but even colder for Friday evening. Low 50s tonight for you in Carlsbad, Encinitas. Mid 40s for you in San Marcos and Escondido. Low 40s in Poway, Ramona. Mid 40s in El Cajon. Upper 40s to low 50s along the coastline there into parts of the South Bay. 45 degrees tonight for you in La Mesa. That brings me to your 7-day forecast. Check it out.